Hello and welcome to the 8th episode of Behind the Railway series, where we take a look at the stories of the Railway series and locate their real-life counterparts in history. Next up is the series' 8th book, Gordon the Big Engine, first published in 1953. The book starts with Off the Rails. Gordon doesn't want to take a goods train and instead runs off the turntable into a muddy ditch. In Leaves, James is unable to pull his passenger train up Gordon's hill after slipping on some leaves. In the end, Gordon has to help push him up. Thomas teases Gordon for falling into the ditch and down the mine, but ends up falling down a mine shaft himself. The final story, Paint Pots and Queens, has Gordon pulling a royal train into the big station after Henry gets covered in white paint. Gordon the Big Engine was the first book written by the Reverend Awdry after he and his family moved from their old parish of Ellsworth to the new parish of Emneth. In addition, the coronation of Queen Elizabeth II in 1952 called for much pomp and circumstance all across the United Kingdom. Off the Rails was inspired by a newspaper clipping sent to the Reverend Awdry by a young train spotter named Richard. A year prior, an LMS locomotive rolled off its turntable and into a ditch, much like Gordon. The inspiration for Leaves happened at Bincombe Bank in Dorsetshire, the steepest grade on the Southern Railway. Thomas's accident in Down the Mine was based off another real-life accident on the Furness Railway, when a sinkhole swallowed a whole locomotive. Unlike Thomas, the real-life engine was never found again. Paint Pots and Queens was based off two separate incidents. Firstly, there was an instance at Preston in Lancashire where locomotive smoke caused a painter to lose his balance, just like what happened to the painter who spilled paint on Henry. Secondly, Queen Elizabeth II did extensive travel after her coronation, especially by rail. Even her predecessors had their own private trains, including Queen Victoria and King Edward VII. None of their engines were as splendid as Gordon, but their trains were still luxurious. After publication, the Reverend Awdry sent a special copy of Gordon the Big Engine to a young Prince Charles, who had also received an edited copy of the 3 railway engines for his first birthday. 60 years on, and Prince Charles is still an avid fan of the Reverend Awdry's work, even influencing him to write his own children's stories. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, feel free to like, subscribe, and share, and also leave a comment below. Until next time, I'm Captain Rutledge. Good day.